Hello, good morning everyone. How are you all doing? Well, pretty intense these days. The energy of the full moon were really through the roof, and it gave us a lot of energy. It could be that you had really extreme dreams. That's what I hear. Dreams would be intensified, and the things that you are, what you're waiting for is coming in very soon or quick. It's already on its way, I hear. You don't have to wait for it. It's already here. It's coming in. So let's see what's going on in the Divine Masculine's mind space for this week of the Twin Flame journey. And then a dragonfly comes by. So know that probably what is heading towards you, it's already in the mend, but it still needs some time, because the dragonfly puts his eggs under the water, and when it's ready they come out and they fly. So it's a time of integrating and waiting till the eggs are ripe, or till the fruits are ripe. And breathe in the sun. That's interesting. Breathe in the sun for the Divine Masculine in his mind space. It's and it's the turtle again. It's the turtle. It was very interesting, because the turtle is on my journey this year. This doing the things slow. Being in presence and being with is your pineal gland is activating, so relax and let go, and that's the journey for me this year. For the turtle, I had a turtle in my coffee cup last week, and then I ended up seeing a turtle in the reel. So everything starts to manifest when things are given to you by spirit. So it's really interesting how that works. So but also for the Divine Masculine, it's being present, in the now, and know that everything what you are looking for and moving towards, it's happening, but it's happening a little bit slower than you think, because in your mind space you want to move through, you want to follow up, you want to do it, and I think that that's just the ego mind that wants to quicken things. But just take it a step ahead, take it slow, because in the meantime so many things are changing in your life, changing within you, and shifting, and every time you need to adjust that energy. Every time you need to adjust that energy. So it's really interesting how it works. So and then when you take the time and when you take the patience and you stay in the now, everything can unfold on the right time, right energy that is needed. Okay? So let's see what's in the heart space of the Divine Masculine. What's in the heart space for the Divine Masculine? These cards are so big. What's in the heart space of the Divine Masculine? Divine Blueprint. Wow, that's really beautiful. It's connecting with source. You're still connected with source, and self-embodiment. So embody everything that comes your way, the energies that is coming your way, embody that. It's so beautiful, organizing and orchestrated by the divine, that I think, sometimes it's overwhelming, that what is coming your way, and I see only, the good things are coming your way, and it's overflowing. And you get new inspirations from that. There is new inspirations around you, and you see things. Sorry, I have the sun straight in my face, so I'm just closing my eyes a bit, because then I, can take the energy from source. So it's really an inspiration everywhere you get your information from and your inspiration from. So take that as a huge download, and it gives you inspiration. Yes, you are ready. You are ready for everything that comes your way, divine masculine, and you know that in your heart space, because your blueprint is already stabilized and activated within you. So the divine blueprint is exactly where you need to go. I hear stop the thinking, just do something different where you get your energy from. Some masculine are retreating, really need to relax. That's what I feel. Need to, go back and need to relax, because it's time for you to take a step back. That's why they say, take it easy, breathe in the sun, because the downloads of the sun gives you the inspiration where you need to go. And your blueprint is creating all of it. It's already around you. It's already integrated within you. Yeah, how does he sees the divine feminine as the angelic one? He sees the divine feminine as the angelic one. Divine healing is upon you, divine grace and divine guidance. The divine feminine is guided by divine grace, is guided by the energies around her. It gives her healing, it gives her strength, it gives her more power to activate the things that needs to be activated. So and everything she does in grace, in love and peace and grace. And sometimes I feel sometimes she is stepping out of line, and that's because when there is so much going on around her, sometimes and also when we had the full moon in Leo, that really gets that fiery energy out, and that says, stop, my boundaries, no more, get off my back, let me be in peace. And that's what he sees also, that fiery energy within her. She can say, stop, let go, and get off my back, because it's what you're doing now is getting me out of my peace. Yeah, and she's not wanting to get out of her peace, because it's when you're in peace, you're in an amazing manifesting energy. It's coming from all sides. And when you're in peace and you're connected with love and you're connected with source, all the things are coming towards you, and you don't even ask for it. You know, it's almost like you had a loan in the spiritual bank and now it's paying out, you know. There was some savings in the spiritual bank and now it's all paying itself out. And it's not it's not slowly, you know, it's like really pouring onto you. And that's what the divine masculine sees, because you stay in that divine feminine and divine angelic energy, and you're loving and kind and supporting to all people, and that is what the divine masculine sees. So he also sees that you get healed by that energy, you know, that you're on a healing journey and that you're doing well and that all the things are unfolding, they need to unfold. And it's just not the journey that you thought you would have, but because you give so much to do the work, and you put in the effort, and you extending all challenges, you know, that is going where you're going through. That is the payoff what you're getting now, and that's really beautiful. When I was meditating, it was also like, you know, what you really want is already there. It's already on its way to you. So don't worry about it. And it's pouring, you know, it doesn't stop. It's an overflow. You build up an overflow in all those years, you know, of goodness, of being precious, of being in grace, having an open heart to everyone. And sometimes you get the challenges back. And the challenge is, you know, to give your boundary and to speak up. And that's what, but you do it in love and care, you know. It's like sometimes your expression will really reveal everything. And that's more than enough, you know. That's already a boundary for you. So you don't even have to speak. So and because you kept your grace, you kept your energy, you kept your cool, everything around you starts to overflow with you. And it's really beautiful. So what's in here more for the divine feminine healing? Gentleness of love. You know, from all sides, you get the gentleness of love, and you feel that love. You feel the love all around you. You feel that you're supported. You feel that you're held by love and by grace. And there's a realignment happening for a higher frequency, higher source, new timeline. You stepped in a new timeline in December. Because in December you decided to get in a new space, that you were heading into a new space. So you cut off the old, and you are stepped in that new timeline. And that realignment is happening now. It's a huge transformation for the divine feminine. To raise her vibration and to you know, to move to another frequency. So that is the gentleness of love, the gentleness of you know, having this space, realignment, transformation. Everything is turning, you know, 360 degrees for you. It's like how the earth starts to spin and turn. That's how you spin and turn with it. So don't worry about it. It's a divine healing. It's also the Bridget healing, you know. It's the two birds, it's the two swans that are coming together, that's healing each other, you know. And that's the most beautiful of it. Because Bridget is healing, and it is the masculine and the feminine within that are aligning with each other through the whole journey. And I see the divine feminine is really operating out of her whole left side, you know, her right brain and her left side. She's operating from the left, and she's doing this consciously because it will strengthen her feminine energy. It will strengthen her, how you call it, strengthen her communication also. And that is what is transforming and needed. In her heart space, Ellen of the Ways, you attune to nature signs. Everything you see is a sign. And you really are regarding it. It's finding your way on a new level, and you following your heart. And when you follow your heart, everything will help you to get you in that alignment space. And that's so, it's so amazing. It's so amazing when you're connecting with the ocean. Now I'm having an amazing view here of the Red Sea. And you know, this afternoon I'm going to swim some while in the Red Sea to activate everything else, that to cleanse, to heal, to transform. You know, not only yourself, but also the waters you can transform. Then how you see the divine masculine. I see the divine masculine, and I feel the divine masculine is also on a journey, you know, a healing journey, you know, letting old paradigms, letting old hurt behind, and looking at that hurt, you know, where's it coming from? Where's that hurt coming from? Is it coming from the childhood? Is it coming from another person that is triggering you? Is it? And he's diving deep. He's diving deep, you know, because when you dive deep, you get rewarded. You get the pearls. Take your space. New energies are coming your way. There is trust is being needed. And it's a time of growth. And when you dive deep, you will reward it by the pearls in the water. Pearls are never on the sock, you know, on the surface. Pearls are, you need to dive for, you know, the gems, you know, you have to dig for the gems to get the pearls and the gems out. You have to dig deep, and that's what I hear. And if the divine masculine is on that journey of diving, he wants to have that pearl, you know, he wants to receive that pearl, he wants to do the work for it, he wants to put his energy into it, because he said, if I don't do it, I'm not worth that pearl. And that pearl is something precious, you know, it's built and built and built throughout the years. And that will give me a huge revelation when I have this beautiful pearl in my hand, and divine feminine sees, yeah, you want that pearl, but then you have to dive in, and you have to do the things accordingly, you know, not first diving for the pearl and then doing the work. No, it's first doing the work and then, you know, receiving the pearl. And sometimes a lot of people are, yeah, they call it spiritual bypassing. I don't believe in that, because you always get what you deserve. You always get what needs to happen, you know, because that's why we are aligning. You know, if you're not aligned, you know, you're doing your healing journey on a different way, but you will be on that healing journey. There's no person in this world that can avoid the healing that needs to be done. So I don't believe in the whole spiritual bypassing, because everybody gets what he deserves, gets on his path what needs to be transmuted and transferred, because we are in that new timeline at this moment. And there is no place for falsehood and and running around the bushes anymore, because everything comes to light. You know, that's why I say I think it's just a new trend for people to call out, oh yeah, but that person is spiritual bypassing. I don't believe in that, because everybody gets what it needs on a different level, or you only can say, okay, we're not in alignment together, you know. My growth is further, or I did more inner work than the other person. And that's not that the other person is spiritual bypassing, it's just it needs their time and their journey to heal. And if they're ready or not, it's not up to us to design and to say, okay, you're not doing your work. You know, there will come a time that they do the work, but it's divine orchestrated. Yeah, so you can't rush your healing. That's what I always hear. You know, when I ask sometimes on the phone, you know, when is the healing coming in? When do I need to do this, or when do I need to do that? And they said, you can't rush your healing. The healing that will be done by you is always in alignment with the right time and the right place, and the right people come your way to help you or support you to transform. That's the journey. So what will support the divine masculine? Your inner child attunement. Go within, listen, and be a loving parent to your inner child. And that's really what you need. Sometimes I say, okay, to my inner child, you know, what do you need today? And they say, oh, I need water, or I need to go in a merry-go-round, you know, or things like that. I'm going to look for it if I can find it, you know. And then I'm stepping on the merry-go-round and turn around with my granddaughter in the merry-go-round. So yeah, it's or with my inner child, you know. It doesn't matter who's there or not, but that's what the inner child needs, you know. Give it to the inner child, because that will enlighten you so much. It will give you so much comfort, you know. It gives you comfort. So go within, listen, and be a loving parent to your inner child. Yeah, divine feminine again, cosmic self, that will support you. You are a cosmic being. Stay confident in your truth. Everything what you get through from source, you know, no, it's truth from source. It's not your truth, it's truth from source. And that truth is what you need right now. You know, to know that you are a cosmic being, that you one with the cosmos, that you're in alignment with the cosmos, and that you're following your truth, and that you're following your path, and knowing that you are okay where you are, that everything is safe, that everything is okay. What happens all around you, you know, it doesn't exist when you're in that present moment, you know. I had it yesterday. There was two men screaming at me, you know. It's not even reaching me, because I just it's out of my field, you know. It's not coming in. It's like, you know, it's, you are screaming, you are wanting my attention. And I gave a firm boundary, not responding, because yeah, you're not getting anything from me when you start to scream, hello, hello, come here, come here. You're not receiving that energy. So when I see somebody sitting in a chair at ease, you know, relaxing, I'm like, oh, that looks relaxed. That's probably a place I need to be. So that's how I respond on energies. I don't respond on the energies of, you know, all the screaming and the attention. Give me that attention. Give me. No, you're not getting my energy. So it's a firm boundary, because I know in that moment I'm in the present moment, I'm in peace. I also know when I'm interacting with energies like that, they get me totally out of my alignment, and that's not what I allow. And that is being one with your cosmic self, because your cosmic self knows exactly what you need to do, knows exactly what you want and what you deserve. So listen to all the sounds, look at the sounds around you. You know, it gives you so much, already so much energy, so much, I hear so much peace. All the energies and all the signs give you so much peace. It's not ignoring, all the signs. It's ignoring the signs that are not in your alignment, that you are able to ignore. Just, that's it. So how does the divine masculine sees the divine feminine in union as the universe? He sees her one in alignment with the universe. She gets support of Archangel Metatron. There is wholeness within her. She communes with all life. Well, just told. And she communes with the micro and the microcosmos. And that's how he sees this union. When they are together, it's creating even more, it's creating something bigger than what is happening on the third dimensional realm. It's going beyond that energy. And how does the divine feminine sees the union with the divine masculine? The Acturians, yeah, pure white light, DNA healing, and sacred geometry. That's how she sees him. So she sees that he is in connection with the other star beings, that he is connected to multiple planets, where the Acturians is one of. That he's carrying that pure white light, and that his DNA is healing from the third dimensional realm. And that is the third dimensional realm is the karmic situations. She sees that he is healing from karmic situations, because that's still what's happening, right? He is connected with the sacred geometry. He is creating from the sacred geometry to create something sacred for himself. And that's really amazing. So yeah, everything, they are so in alignment with each other. And yeah, they can't, yeah, they it's almost like they can't escape it, divine masculine and divine feminine side. Also within yourself, they are so similar, and they go operating so well together, and they are really like this. That's why they're attracting so much from the outside world, because now it's time to receive that energy and to hold it, because you're walking your path, and you're doing the way that you need to do. Yeah, really amazing. I have the Michael Oracle cards here. Let's see how it works together. Let's see, like, breathe in the sun. Let me get the cards a little bit. Okay. Breathe in the sun. What's the cards for breathing in the sun from the Michael Oracle? Peeling down the layers. You know, peeling down the layers. The Russian dolls. And it's also fun because I see when you peeling down a layer or you open a box, you know, new puppet is coming out. Pop! You know, I see the popping up like pop. And you open it up, another treasure is coming out. When you have dealt with that puppet, you know, and you open another one, whoops, another puppet is coming up. And that puppet is also revealing something about you, what is stuck or that wants to move on. So look at that, what is popping up, and it can be healing, but it can also be progressive. So look at it, and it's like, oh, popping up. You know, on my journey, everything pops up, and it's the overflow of being in the present. It's the overflow of being in the now that comes your way, let's say in present form. Okay. Oh my gosh. In the divine masculine's heart space, it's the commitment. It's a commitment to divine blueprint. Source self, your embodiment, your inspiration, and you are ready. You are ready for commitment. You are ready to walk the path that you want to walk. If it's commitment to everything in life, it's the masculine was for a long time the runner, you know, the runner in the Twinflame journey. Now I see the masculine is committed to every level of his journey. You know, not be able. It's not the fear. It's like, okay, I'm fearful for this, so I have to address this fear. I have to dive into this fear, and what is this fear doing with me? Why is this fear here? How can I transmute that fear? And because of that, when you're transmuting all your fears, you're able to get into a commitment towards yourself or towards another person, or to the divine, or whatever you want to call it, that is committed to the journey that you're on, and not just walk away from it, and not just trying and then holding it out. It's the journey. You for instance, it's the whole journey you're committed to, and you know that in your heart space. You know in the heart space. You also know that your divine counterparts, your divine feminine, you know, that is already there. You know, maybe you say, okay, I want to give that commitment to my divine feminine, that I'm choosing not to be the runner anymore. I'm choosing to stay there and to keep up, and to come up for that union, because this union that is coming around now for 24, 25, up to 2030, you know, this is a huge shift we're going to make. We're entering the golden age. You know, the darkness is done, you know, we're stepping into the light, and we're heading towards that light. That means that also the twin flames become stronger and stronger on their journey. You know, that is that commitment they want to give to their twin flame, um, and to the divine blueprint, because it's in their blueprint that they come into union. So it's that's why they say you are ready. You know, you don't have to be afraid of the running and chasing energy anymore. No, we're now going into this energy of commitment, energy of, you know, coming together and moving through some things together, you know, to heal, to make this world a lighter place. Um, Otherwise, if you're not able to support each other in light and love, and connecting with each other, you know, and want to pull each other down, you know, go back to the third dimensional realm, you know, and do it there, because then you're still in that karmic wound that you don't want to heal, or you're too stubborn to heal it. So then I would say, okay, go back to that realm and sort it out, yeah, for yourself, so you can move up to the next level. So yeah, that's very interesting, guys. So be committed to yourself, be committed to the journey, be committed to the divine feminine. Yeah, Helen of the Ways, you got for the divine, no, it's for the divine masculine art, actually. It's on the same place as last week. Oh, I'm sweating here like crazy. The treasure box. And the treasure box is connected to the commitment cards. And the commitment card is connected to breathing in the sun, to the puppets. So we have, like last week we had no connections, and now we have already 3 cards in connection. So so the divine masculine is connected to shed his light, to you know, to be able to peel off the layers, is ready to receive, makes a commitment to something. You don't know what's in the box, right? I call it Pandora's box, the mystery box, and be committed to that. So that's what I see. He is still waiting to receive that key. When do I get that key? You know, I want that key to open that box, you know, how I see really impatience. I want to open the box. What's in the box? And you don't know what you get, you know, it's you don't know what you get. That's the mystery of the box. But that it's something big, that's for sure. It's really big what you will receive, divine masculine, when you open that box, because you see the divine feminine as a treasure box. It's something that, you know, you want to reveal, you want to open, you want to explore, you want to see, feel, hear, smell. I hear all the energies. So that's really beautiful. So that's how he sees her. Yeah, it also has to do with the energies I hear. There are so many energies from divine masculines that doesn't resonate, so she won't open that box. She won't give you the key if you're not on that right frequency with the divine feminine. So that's really because, you know, you need to be healed. You know, there is diving, you need to dive deep, you need to create new energies, trust, and it's a time of growth. So when you're in the time of growth, when you're in the time of changing and transforming and going to the pearls, because you know those pearls are in that treasure chest, you know it. So you need to dive deep, and that's what um, that's that's what the divine masculine is doing. Wow, that's really good. Ellen of the Ways, Book of Knowledge. Yeah, you're connected with nature's. The signs of nature give you the signs to find your way and where you need to go. So follow your heart, follow that knowledge, what you get downloaded, what you get upgraded in your heart space. And most of the time the knowledge is connecting with the mind. And when you're connected to the heart and you connect those two, heart and mind, then you get the knowledge from the higher source. And when you get the knowledge from higher source, you know, everything is in your power to transform and to transmute. That's really amazing. Yeah. Now, where's the heart space? Let's see. Interesting. Oh, Ellen of the Ways is the heart space. The healing is, yeah. Oh my gosh, I changed the cards. Uh, well, the knowledge is also connected to the gentleness of love. There's a realignment going on and a transformation, and the knowledge is that you know it. You know, Divine Feminine knows it in her mind space, that you're still transmuting, that you're still doing the work on yourself, that you need to take that journey with gentleness and love and kindness towards yourself to transmute what is needed to transmute. That's really amazing. Yeah. Clarity. Look for the light within, you know, attuned to nature and the signs of nature. You find your way with your heart space, with tuning into that alignment of the light. It's shining a light on everything will open up, will transform, will make darkness into light, you know, and you need to follow your heart. Where your heart is going, there is where your love is flowing. Oh my gosh. Really, really, guys. Yeah. Beautiful. Inner child attunement. Yeah, to be transparent with yourself, be transparent with everything that needs to be. Go within, listen, be transparent about it, and be a loving parent to your inner child. Be transparent about this. When you are going through a healing journey with yourself, you know, yeah, talk about it, you know, or say to people, I'm sorry, you know, not at this moment, I need some space, I need some time for myself, I need to transmute, I need to change and shift, and I'm doing really, really okay. Yeah, and I need some time for myself. I have the teacup here for Divine Feminine. You are a cosmic being, staying confident in your truth, and have a cup of tea. Relax. Relax in that energy. Maybe you need some herbal tea to be able to transmute some things quicker into your system. You need to drink, and that's the second time I hear you need to drink more water, drink more water. Herbal teas are really coming up, so it could be that yeah, huh, yeah, yeah, maybe you need to drink some herbal teas and some stronger teas also. Um, to connect more with nature, to connect more. Maybe you need to have some tea with some friends, you know, maybe it's time for tea time, or reading tea leaves, or, you know, but do it together, because you are a cosmic being and you need to stay confident in your truth. Also, when things are not in alignment anymore, you know, it could be that people from the outside um, are a bit envious, you know, on what you're doing, how you do it, why you're doing it. There is a different why to their perception than your truth is. So keep it with your truth and don't let the outer world have a projection on you that that's not yours. So you need to stay with your own truth, and you know, everything will be released around you, of released, letting go around you. And that's exactly why you let some people go and why new people are coming in. Because when you're on that higher vibration, everything flows in. And that means that you were in a wrong connection in the first place. If things don't come in for you and stagnate, that's because those lower frequencies are holding you in another dimension or in another frequency that is out of lack and not out of abundance. So that abundant space is being present in the now. And let everything go and let everything happen what needs to happen. I never received so much as I am in on this journey. Wow. I cannot even express my gratitude for it, because it's so overwhelming. When I see, I get some ancient little statues. You know, I don't even want to think about it, what it's worth. I see it as a gesture from the heart that was so big and so generous that I can't even comprehend it. So yeah. And then the Acturians, how does the divine feminine sees the divine masculine in union? It's the cup of love. It's giving the cup of love. You know, make sure his cup is overflowing, so he is be able to keep giving and giving without hesitation. I hear without hesitation. So that cup of love is really coming from that pure white light. His DNA strand is transmuted, and he knows about the sacred geometry, what that will do with his life if he connects to it. Wow, I see secret geometry writing in the sand. So probably divine masculine is writing in the sand somewhere, creating a sacred geometry. And he's pouring his love and his effort and his time into this. And that's how he sees the union with the divine feminine, that it's overflowing, that that love is continuously, it doesn't, there is no stop on that flow of love. Divine feminine, how does the divine masculine sees the union with the divine feminine? As the two stacks means leadership, budging heads. It could be that they're both so strong together. It also means, they need to leave, if they're stubborn, leave that stubbornness behind in the third dimensional realm. You don't need stubbornness. When your frequency is like here, you don't need stubbornness, because that gets your frequency down. So get out of the stubbornness, let it all flow, let it all shine. And that's what the divine masculine sees. When the energies are, and that can be when the energies are low, of being tired, or something happened in the outer world and you don't feel in your heart space and you don't feel in the present moment, then this stubbornness can come up, and that can give you really some interferences with other people that is not good for you. It's not good for you, it's not good for your environment, it's not good for the people around you. Nobody wins, with that stubbornness. I also feel divine masculine wants to give and wants to um, and it's not control, it's he wants to provide. And and if he isn't able to provide, there is an energy of coming up, of not feeling good enough. So he needs to work on that. He needs to work on I'm good enough in every state of being that I am, because it's not depending on the outer world, it's who I am in my core. Interesting. So leave that stubbornness behind, that head butting, but that comes from also the knowledge. It comes from the mind space. It has nothing to do with being right. If a divine masculine has knowledge and the divine feminine is able to listen to that knowledge that he has to spread, nothing is going on. It's all well, because they're both in that present moment. He is giving his knowledge, she is listening, she is receiving that knowledge, she is processing that knowledge. So it's really, really, really amazing. So it's yeah, that stubbornness doesn't belong in that high frequency. That's all what I hear and what they have to say about it. So leave it in the third dimensional realm. Okay, so this is the Michael deck. So let's see what the moon cards my moon cards have to say. Well, and it's tea time here. It's time to have some tea. I have some lemon balm here for my tea, so that's pretty interesting. Lemon balm. Okay. Be transparent. Also for the divine feminine, divine masculine. Divine masculine had it already. You know, being transparent. It's also being transparent for the divine feminine. Align with the moon phases, divine feminine. Align with the moon phases. We just had a full moon, and if you did your full moon ritual, you know, and ooh, that's interesting. And I mean, not doing full moon rituals against somebody else. I don't know where it's coming from, but it's coming in. So if you're doing moon rituals against somebody else, you know, you will be hit so hard with, because it's messing with somebody's abundance, and it means that your energy will be blocked. You know, it's your energy will get all the restraints, and the other person will receive in abundance, because you work against something, against someone, to block what is divinely guided and divinely theirs. So it's, wow, I wouldn't mess with anything like that. So if there's somebody out there that is doing blocks on other people to gain for yourself, you know, and to block somebody else, know that the opposite will happen to you. You know, all your abundance or your prosperity will be blocked, because you're not coming from a place of abundance. You're coming from a place of lack, and it's your lack. It's not other people's lack. It's as they live in abundance and in trust and in belief, and you work with the moon phases to reverse that, guess what happens? It comes back to you. So don't work with those energies, because we left that plane already. You know, that's the second and the third dimensional realm you're working with. And that's the only thing I need to say. That's what I say. And if they do it anyway, they will receive the results. So don't interfere with somebody else's happiness. That's interesting. That needed to be said. Twin flames. Divine feminine knows her twin flame, and that the twin flames are to coming together. It's connected with the source, with the cosmic being, with confident in your truth. Because you are that cosmic being, you have that connection with source and with your Palladian or whatever Syrian, you know, Venetian, Lyran, or whatever Andromedan energies or Golden Avian energies, doesn't matter. You are connected, and from that source you know that you're a twin flame, and that you're on the twin flame journey, and that twin flame is coming in when you know, the whole um, karmic energy is out of the way. Divine masculine. After shadow work, it's time to shine. New beginnings for you. And that is on the inner child attunement energy. So after the shadow work, it's time to shine and new beginnings are coming to you. So go within, listen as a loving parent to your inner child. Give your inner child what it needs, not what your mind says what it needs, what your inner child says what it needs. Act on it, and it's time to shine and change that energy. Ooh. Go with the flow, divine masculine. Go how it flows, because you know what's good for you. Be in the present moment. Flight beyond reality. Flight beyond reality. Everything what is in your mind is true. Is it true? They say, is it true? Oh my gosh. Go fly beyond it and you experience a total different reality. And that reality you need to ground into the earth. You need to ground into Mother Earth. So that's really what you need to do. Cleansing is needed. So it could be that you need a cleansing. Well, my divine masculine is jumping into the ocean in a few minutes. And ground yourself, make the earth connections, and go out in nature. So this is for the divine masculine. Now one card for divine masculine and divine feminine together, from a message from the universe. Be still, go within, it's time for rebirth for both of you. So this is all I have to say this time for you, and I say all the love, all the blessings, and see you next time. Bye bye.